Pictures presents Legends of Nollywood. The real beauties of our time. The stars of all ages. Legends of Nollywood, a celebration of Africans' best.
You know, there are some people that are just blessed, gifted, some people that are called, some people who've been able to find out what their calling is. Some people, no matter what you do, you can't stop them. Some people who the lines have fallen on a favorable place for them, and therefore heaven stands with them. Sometimes they make very deep calls out there, but then it ties and tallies with what the scripture says, that the deep calleth unto the deep, and iron sharpeneth iron. I know somebody is wondering why I am sounding this way. I am sounding this way because you sent me on an errand. I've been able to get the person you say I should get. But traditionally, I would not go revealing who this person is until I go shopping. And you know what we do. Don't touch your dad.
Future. He's an engineer with Shell Petroleum. Look at the way he was just staring at you. With all the love I had for your mom, I never stared at her like that. He likes you.
Daddy,
you couldn't even spend 1 minute with him. You just walked out on him.
What is this now? Stop! So you want to introduce me to all the eligible young men in Nigeria?
What do you mean by that?
Yes, I'm tired though.
How old are you? Your mom was 20 when I got married to her. You're 27 now.
So?
Why can't you pick one man from out of all the men that have been coming for your hand in marriage? What is wrong with you?
Daddy, I don't want to get married. Simple.
You don't what?
I don't
Are you insane?
I know I am not insane. Not everyone has to get married.
Legends of Nollywood, a celebration of Africans' best.
Wonderful moments, wonderful times. Remember I told you that the deep calleth unto the deep. He was minding his business, and all of a sudden something came to him, and he decided to do deep inside. Ladies and gentlemen, one time they called him governor. One time he echoed round the entire sphere of Africa, and beckoning started coming in from other continents. But then traditionally he refused to say, let me go and sojourn in those places, but I will stay in a country that has the fresh breath of God and has the dew of heaven upon it, and that is Nigeria. And his name is Governor Lancelot Imasuen.
How are you, sir?
My pleasure.
Now let me get all those holiday toxins.
No, let you get up. Why you not go get up? You know, they say heaven shines its light on those who diligently seek the face of God. And because you have honestly understood what your calling is, and you solely depend on heaven, and that is why it's shining forth. Somebody asked me a question. Lancelot just finished a film. Why has he not released the film, and why is he doing deep inside?
Well, deep inside is not entirely my project. First and foremost, let it be noted that I'm professionally a filmmaker, a director on hire. So at one point in time or the other, people come to hire me, hire my service as a director, what they said. People come forth with their project asking for my hand as a director to interpret their script, and that I have been doing for some time. But once in a while, I pause to do my kind of films. Movies like Home in Exile, Adesuwa, or that are my kind of films. I do not just make film because I want to make film. I make film because I want my work to stand the test of time and become a reference point both in the academics, in the social life and all that. And basically, I want my films to touch lives. So I had this call by some lady, Vanessa, that she wanted to make a film, that I should help her to produce and direct the movie I later titled Deep Inside. And that was shortly after we finished filming of Invasion in Benin, and the film was also shot on location in Benin City, Edo State. And this is one thing we have going for us as African filmmakers, as Nigerians, because we have this never say die spirit. We are able to juggle some of these things together within some time. So for the past 3 years, 4 years, we've been working on Invasion. And along the line, we still branch off to do one or two other things, because they say that the antelope meat is sweet. Oh yes, we know it is sweet. But what is cooking? Rabbit and some other one can survive for now. So yeah. So that is why it Deep Inside. Deep Inside, most times, is very philosophical as a title. That most times we look at things from the surface, not knowing that deep inside of us, like the issue of love. There are persons you see, you love. When we're growing up, some persons will tell you that you used your wife as girlfriend and then married your girlfriend. it was that topic we were going trying to look at. People grow up together. You find friends, male and female, in the same profession. They are so bonded, they are so together. But something keep telling them that they cannot advance this more than that, that they're just friends. Meanwhile, deep inside, there's something they feel for each other. And a lot of people will agree that these things are with us. When I made the film then, What I Want. Well, I tell people that what you want, what we want most times, is not actually what we need. Okay. So these are the things, and that's where I see movies. We are preachers, we are evangelists, we are social reformers, we are people who want to change society by the kind of movie that we make. So that's why I looked at it deeply. If we look deep inside, I found out that some persons we say we hate, we actually have love. We look deeply inside, find out that some certain things we feel we cannot do, we can do. So let us pause in our lives and look deep inside of us. We'll find out there's something deeper than the surface that we're going to be operating on.
I love this. I love this. Food for thought. Strong food for thought. Can you really tell us what those challenges were?
Well, normal Nollywood challenges. We have, there are no problems. No enough fun to execute some project the way you really want to do it. Because often I tell people that what you've seen of us is not the best I can actually give, but this is the best that the environment can allow us to give for now. So it came out really well. I remember getting a call from Silverbird Cinema that, man, we love this film. Even the trailer came out so well. And a normal contemporary story, but very deep-rooted message that will get people really glued to their screen. And of course, the crop of artists we got to play were really there. Rooting back Zakoji. I'm sure this is going to be his first film in the cinema. Going to the cinema, Zakoji is brought back here because myself and Zakoji will come a long way. Like he told people when he came to Benin, the first award I won in Nollywood, this man made the film. Yeah. And I felt proud hearing that from him when I made the film Habinja. Then we've done quite a lot together as a director, actor, and it was nice bringing back on this project Deep Inside, and also introducing some fresh faces into Nollywood. I had Michael Isokma, a young boy coming up that I also dropped in, and my partner in the project, Vanessa Osinoye, who also was introduced. Of course, we had the likes of Omoni Oboli doing her thing as we know her for. Uchi came to show the fine boy thing there. Of course, from the comic angle, we had Bishop, the Bishop, coming to do his thing there, and Chie, the one busy. It was a crop of some solid acting. Yeah.
Okay, now in the course of this shoot, would you give us an insight of what monies we spent?
Well, when I was doing the World Press Conference for Invasion 1897, somebody said, how much have you spent? I said, why not wait and watch the film? The taste of the food was sweet, now money like killer, and the taste of the food is in his body. Nollywood budget is actually coming up. We've gone at those days, we just have some few $10,000 go shoot a few $20,000. No. These days we are putting in money because the technology has also advanced. And to meet up the technology, you have to get more hands now to handle your technical aspect. The camera now, we record camera pictures and sound separately, unlike before when we used to amalgamate them with one camera. So technology has really advanced, and now we take more time. Even the post-production, you find out we use a lot of tracks, we use a mini crane, mini jeep, all of these equipment are brought on set and giving our pictures some kind of international feel. And of course, we do post-production and post now. So quite a lot of money that was invested. We'll keep the actual amount to ourselves, but we're still spending.
Very smart way of dodging how much we spent on location. Like I told you, ladies and gentlemen, he's one man that heaven has decided to shine his torchlight on. And I don't think he has any regrets. I do not think that heaven is regretting anything about him right now. And I don't think they will regret anything about him tomorrow. But then again, Lancelot, tell me, in the cinema in Silverbird, how is this film doing?
Oh, officially, we are entering the cinema 21st of February. That's when it's going to hit the cinema. I don't know where this program is going to come on air, but on the 21st, I join you all to go see the improvement that's Nollywood. All thanks to our amiable President Goodluck Jonathan. I love this man. I don't care what anybody said. I love the man because he's the first president that has extended a hand of fellowship, a hand of friendship to my industry. An industry that brought so much pride to us as black people. And Nollywood is not just the pride of Nigeria, it's the pride of Africa, giving Africa and Africans a breath of life, being able now to tell their stories by themselves, unlike before. All you hear about us on the foreign media are negative stories and all that of you. But now, Nollywood came to tell the African story by Africans to the world. And this president came and gave us the support. A lot of my colleagues enjoying some level of support, grant scholarship, and all of that. I just love this president. Well, you can say it's selfish, but I don't know. But this is the president. I've met with him through the auspices of Nollywood. He met with us one-on-one, same room, discussed with us and all that. So, after that, because this is the first president I'm having. No apologies, first president I'm having. But the man will call me Percy, now me too they call him Percy. So this president has called my industry an industry, and we feel very grateful for that. And you begin to see the effect of that in our productions, meeting world standard. Now, world standard. You're not ashamed again to say I'm a Nollywood filmmaker because the support is there from all of the quarters, and we are hoping that over the years, other successive government will build on this industry that's entirely a Nigerian thing, nationwide, and we are hoping that all over Nigeria soon there should be more cinemas. In America, you have over 12,000 cinemas, more than. In India, you have over 3,000 cinemas. In Nigeria, we have less than 15.
No, but we used to have those days, and what really happened was because of this quote, the Abacha fear and the Nadeko bomb. So most of the cinemas were turned into churches. But I believe that we can actually go back to how it used to be, with the global cinema, with the ones at Idioro and Koda stretches through to Songwater, because we have on that line as a whole we have close to about 15 cinemas there, and we're not talking about the ones that are in Ogbomoso and some other places, but because of the threat of bomb blast and all those things during the Nadeko time and the Abacha thing, as orchestrated by some people who killed nightlife, so everybody ran away, and most of those cinemas were turned into churches. But I know with the likes of Deep Inside and Invasion and some other great movies that are coming in, I know people will want to go to cinemas and actually see them. Now, tell us again, who is marketing for you?
Several distributions are distributing for cinema, and hopefully we get other people to handle other segments. Because now Nigeria is beginning to go the way of the world by way of the routes. Okay. We are going through the cinema route now. We're going to go into the internet stop. From there we go to the DVD stop. From there we go to broadcast right for television stations and whatever. I think it's coming.
I wonder why anybody will get upset that the president is smiling at us. After all, they did to the agric section. Nobody said anything. They did to what's it called, the aviation sector. Nobody said anything. They've done so many things to other sectors. And if this is the sector that actually brings in succor to us and actually rebranded Nigeria, as it were, I do not see any reason why anybody will get upset. The only thing we ask again is that what has been created, and the president has smiled on us, other relevant agencies, most especially the Copyright Commission, should up their game. Yeah. Because I know so far the budgeting for them is really small, and they look after us, they look after the film industry, they look after the audio industry, they look after the publishing industry, and with such a meager vote given to them, budget, it becomes a very, very difficult to police it. Now, what are your fears?
Oh, fears
for Deep Inside.
For Deep Inside, I maybe probably we have not done enough in terms of publicity, because now it's like a partnership thing. People coming from the other side don't seem to really understand the business the way it is. We're coming to a stage where if you spend 50 million making the film, you have 100 million to promote it. So people can actually, we've not got into that stage yet. Gradually we're going to get there where we can get an equitable promotional budget, marketing budget for promotion, so that you can force people, like, you know the way it is abroad when a film is being released, everywhere shaking. Buses, taxis, even aircraft, TV, radio, everybody, they are shouting about the movie, and people will actually come out. That first week, they want to mobilize as much people to come out to see the movie.
Hi, my name is Omoni Oboli, Nollywood sweetheart. You're watching Legends of Nollywood. Don't touch that dial.
Legends of Nollywood. A celebration of Africa's best.
Doctor, please, how is my father?
You mean Chief Eze?
Yes.
Are you a relative?
I'm his daughter. How is he?
Oh. But what about your mother?
My mother is late, doctor. How is my father?
Sorry about that.
It's okay, it's okay. How is he?
Yeah, I was really thinking, maybe I could, get to see a more matured person who I can talk to.
Excuse me? Doctor, I am almost 30 years old. I'm old enough to talk about my father. How is he?
If things don't work out as planned, don't you think? Think!
Legends of Nollywood. A celebration of Africa's best.
Zakoji and Omoni. Can you give us an insight of
Zakoji played Omoni's father in the film. The mother happened to have died during her birth.
Oh.
So the father didn't know that he was creating fear in the girl when he keeps saying, I miss your mother, keep repeating on and on the way and manner the mother died. So that now created some fear in the girl's mind. So when it was time for her to get married, she said she was not going to get married because she was scared. She was scared. She probably will also die because the mother, the mother, you remind me so much like your mom and all that. So that parents are really, really careful. You don't keep talking about ugly incidents to people, to children, all of the time. So it created this fear on the girl. She said no, she wasn't going to get married. Why? He said she doesn't want to die. And the father is now crossed between, you are the only child that I have. I was hoping, I love your mother so much, I couldn't marry another person. You've grown now, go get married, raise a family that I will call my own. And guess so, never, I'm not going to get married.
Oh my God.
So that's a very, 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 very funny kind of story. And it was an issue. I'm not going to get married. You told me your mom died. Why would when? Now you always say I look like her. So I'm scared. I might also die while trying to put a child, bring forth a child. And this caused a lot of crack. The father, let me not give you a story. That's the crux of the story. It's something that's really, really intriguing. And I feel parents and others will learn from. When one person sees deep inside, he must tell the other person. That is the weight I'm looking at. When one person sees deep inside, he tells 5 other person, and 5 other person tells 20 other person, and that's what's going to make it succeed.
Okay, now in character interpretation, how would you assess or score them?
Oh, great! For me, if it's not good enough, we won't film. If it's not good enough, we won't film. If anybody is not up to point, we won't film. So all of the artists that I work with, they know that this man is a go-getter. If it doesn't get to the optimum, I cannot film. So I'm very excited about what I got at the end of the filming. Every person that played in the film were all on point, and I'm so excited about the work.
You are going to talk to your fans, number one. Then number two, there are 2 sets of people in this country. The nation called Nigeria, you talk to the nation called Nigeria, and you talk to Nigerians. What would you say?
Well, for those that followed me assiduously as a filmmaker since when I made my blockbuster yesterday, some 17 years ago, you followed my work all through the years. I am sure by the grace of God, I've been very faithful to delivering quality works to you, believable stories. We're keeping on that tag, and I'm not ready to let go of that, and I don't want to lose you. Instead, I want to increase my fan base to people that believes in Lancelot Imasuen fame. Thank you for thus far. Thank you for believing in us. We're not going to disappoint, and we will never disappoint. For Nigeria, let's make this project work. Nigeria, politicians, let there be peace in Nigeria. I know you, all those your fight, all those your clan, all those your this that is for you, not for me. And the whole of Nigerians know that all of this fight is not for you. It's not for us. You are fighting for yourself, for your pocket, for your position. Let us take this Nigeria seriously. There are a lot of ingenious people out there on the street, organizers, these guys, that needs to be celebrated. Teachers, primary school teachers, that this country needs to celebrate. Let us change our mindset. And for the people, Nigerians are very good at criticizing those in leadership. It's a terrible attitude. Go out on the streets, see the way people drive, see the way they bring out, they pollute the air. See the way they desecrate everywhere, urinate everywhere. Before you criticize the man in government, criticize yourself first. If you are actually doing that which you are supposed to do. That America, you're always comparing. Hey, in America, they don't do like that. In London, they don't do like that. A lot of us cannot live in this country because we do not have the kind of discipline they have to live in their country, make their country the way it is. Let us be conscious of dropping in our own to make Nigeria a great country. It does not belong to the leaders alone. God bless you and keep watching Legends of Nollywood. I'm Lancelot Imasuen.
I love this. I love this.
Legends of Nollywood, a celebration of Africans' best.
The way it is. Let us be conscious of dropping in our own to make Nigeria a great country. It does not belong to the leaders alone. God bless you and keep watching Legends of Nollywood. I'm Lancelot Imasuen.
I love this. I love this. You heard what they said? Before you tear that man down, before you say the government or the politician that is elected to look after your affair, before you tear him down, take a good look at yourself. Are you doing the right thing? If you're not doing the right thing, then change. And the money is given to you for your constituency. Use it to develop your constituency. 3 things I tell people who watch Legends of Nollywood. Fear the Almighty God. Love your wife. Defend the nation called Nigeria. If you do not do it, nobody will do it for you. Until I come your way, same time, same station. My name is Paulo Bazile. I do not intend changing my name. I do not intend relocating. That evil you want to do, don't do it. The person you want to kidnap, don't touch him. The robbery you intend going for, don't go. God bless you.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood. Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood. Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood. Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Watch Legends of Nollywood and celebrate the pioneers of this great industry that has brought so much joy and so much happiness to the lives of many millions of people in Nigeria.
Legends of Nollywood, a celebration of Africans' best.